Swipe left or right to navigate. Patricia de Melo Moreira. The 2010 World Cup clash between Portugal and North Korea was marked by Cristiano scoring his first international goal in 16 months of asking, and his only one of the competition. Raul Morales, Simo, Hugo Almeida, Lee Edson and Thiago, too, completed the scoring in what was the only fixture in the tournament in which the Portuguese found the back of the net. Poland racked up 3 wins from 3 games in the group stage of the 1974 World Cup on their way to their third-place finish, with their 7-0 thrashing of Haiti the most imposing. A hat-trick from Andrei Sarmak was added by Grzegorz Lato, 2, Jerzy Gorgon, and Kazimierz Dana. The 1954 World Cup was proved a great source of goals, with Turkey's 7-0 drubbing of South Korea just one of a handful of games to end with a 6-goal-plus margin. In fact, in Group 2 alone, 32 goals were scored across just 4 games between Turkey, Korea, West Germany and the Great Hungary side of the time. The 1954 World Cup saw Scotland participate for the first time, though only 13 of their players travelled to the tournament in Switzerland. After being beaten 1-0 by Austria in their first outing, Scotland were hit by a Carlos Borges hat-trick, while Oscar Miguez and Julio Abadi each scored twice as Uruguay picked their opponents apart. Getty Images. The 2002 World Cup opened with an emphatic 8-0 thrashing of Saudi Arabia for Rudi Völler's Germany. The victory was inspired by a Miroslav Klose hat-trick, with Michael Ballack, Carsten Janker, Thomas Link, Oliver Bierhoff and Bernd Schneider also on the scoresheet. Uruguay played just one group game during the 1950 finals after the France national team withdrew from the tournament. Oscar Miguez scored 3 goals as Uruguay progressed into the next round before eventually beating Brazil in the final showdown to claim the trophy, with Miguez ending the competition as the second highest scorer behind Ademir. The 1938 World Cup saw Sweden paired with Cuba in the quarter-final stage of the tournament, a game which ended in humiliation for the latter. Harry Anderson and Gustav Wetterström each scored a hat-trick, with Tork Heller and Arne Nyberg also getting on the scoresheet. Zaire were the only African team at the 1974 World Cup and competed in the finals amid a backdrop of controversy and dictatorship back at home. Their hopes of glory soon fell apart, however, first losing to Scotland and then falling to a 9-0 thrashing at the hands of Yugoslavia in the group stage. Getty Images. The Golden Team of Hungary topped Group 2 at the 1954 World Cup, thanks partly to their 9-0 victory over South Korea in their second outing in Zurich. Ferenc Puskás scored twice in the meeting between the two as Hungary eventually went into the final against West Germany, falling to a surprise 3-2 loss. El Salvador's qualification for the 1982 World Cup was a miracle in itself, with civil war tearing the country apart at the time. Substitute Laszlo Kiss scored a 7-minute hat-trick to become the only non-starter to have ever done so at a finals and also the fastest to score a treble. Both Hungary and El Salvador fell out of the competition after the group games, however, as Belgium and Argentina progressed.